My name is David Powell. I'm a huge fantasy nerd. I've been watching fantasy films since I was a kid, from Willow and Conan and the old Robin Hood movies, Zorro, all the way through. And it's since I was young, it's really sparked my imagination. And I was lucky to have a father who was very encouraging of that, and he would. He was a leather worker, and his father before him as well. And he decided, when I was young, I used to make wooden swords, and I would go out in the backyard and kill dragons in the field behind my house. And I decided that my wooden swords needed to look better, so I took his nicest deer skin and I cut a 1-inch strip out of the center of this deer skin and essentially ruined what was this amazing thing that him and his dad had actually hunted and killed and skinned and tanned themselves. And I wrapped it around my wooden sword handle so that it could look more like the ones in the movies. That was the day that my dad decided it was time to start teaching me leatherwork for real. So I've been doing leatherwork since I was young, but really seriously for about the last 10 years or so. When The Lord of the Rings came out, seeing all of those things that people were creating by hand and actually making a living doing it. And fortunately for me, for the last couple of years, I met a lot of great friends in college and in the art department. So I have a lot of talented artist friends who are helping me, and we make armor and we make costume accessories, specialty costume props for local independent fantasy films. I've done commercials, theater, I've done some fantasy films. Basically any fantasy film that's been done in Utah recently, we've been involved with some of their lead characters. There's one on Netflix right now. There's one in production that's just about done with some bigger name actors. We just got a job doing some chainmail for a big name TV personality that I can't talk about yet. But things are really starting to move forward with Powell Arts Workshop. It's a bunch of talented artist friends who volunteer their time, and we are at a point where we are ready to actually make this a business, something that's really viable. Most of us have full-time jobs, but we come in and we work in the shop in evenings and weekends and devote a lot of time to this in order to try and build it. And we need help to get to that point where we can actually devote full-time to this company, to this business. There's a great opportunity for you to be a part of the history of Powell Arts Workshop. We have what it takes. We have the talent. We just need a little bit of help getting our name out there with marketing. We need a little bit of help getting a proper workshop to work in. And those are the kinds of things that you can be a part of if you're so willing. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. I'm incredibly grateful to everyone who has volunteered their time already to help me build this dream, and to anyone who will in the future be donating to this cause. I really want to say thank you.